What's good, y'all? It's your boy Tay, and welcome back to Tay's Thoughts. Today we'll be talking about Survivor season 48, and this is episode 12 we'll be discussing. We are down to the nitty gritty. We got the final six right now. This episode was very emotional. It was a lot of, backstories being told and things happening. Um, but this down to the wire. This is the finish line. They can see it. It's to the end. And a lot of things happen this episode. Um, my boy Kyle, he is a mastermind. I've been rooting from him since the beginning, and he came up with a great plan to frame Shaheen. And of course, Camilla is great with this. She's riding with it because they are day ones, and it's funny that no one knows it. I'm like, do really no one know, or do they just not telling us on the show? Like when they get to the final, they're like, oh yeah, we knew from day one. I don't think nobody knows, and that's great. Like to me, to have a secret in Survivor, especially in today's age, is great. Joe had a very touching story about his sister. Um, yeah, she passed away. She was due to domestic violence. He didn't get to basically say his goodbyes. They were they had an argument right before. So he that touched him. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been able to get over that, but he did take this time on the beach to actually talk to her and say some things that he didn't get to say and haven't said since she passed away. So I think that was a good thing for him to get through, to get past, to get over. Like I said, this episode was very very emotional. So as we know, Shaheen is making a great pitch to get out Eva, and of course to me that makes sense because like I said, if you don't get her out now, she makes it to the end, she wins in my opinion. Um, and then that's when Kyle and Camilla was like, "Oh no, let's get out Shaheen. Let's frame him and tell Joe that he had an idol this whole time." And they tell Joe that, and his mind is going, 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 going. Which of course you ain't got all the knowledge, you're not sure. But was Shaheen won his first reward, his first challenge, of the season, and it was a big reward. That's when they got to go to the sanctuary, get good rest at night, and get letters from home. So Shaheen brought Kyle since he's about to get married, and brought Joe because he's always talking about his family. And yeah, that touched them. Of course, it fueled them, but that definitely touched them. Um, and then a backfire from that is that Joe, of course, won the hidden immunity, and the plan was to try to get Joe out, but now they can't. So the swatch flipped to Shaheen, and they planted that seed with Joe. And as we saw when it got to the vote, Shaheen is out of there. Now, the next episode, I believe, is the season finale. It's the final five, and it's really up in the air. Like, I want Camilla or Cal to win. Honestly, I've been rooting for them since the beginning, but I do see if it's in the final three, Joe has played a great game. Eva has played a great game too. Mitch, he's been in the mix. Like Mitch, you've been in the mix, but you know, the people I said at the beginning are kind of getting to the end. Are the people that you thought was going to win? Are they still in there? Are they out? How do you feel about this season? Because I have heard some things that people are not really feeling either. Um, how do y'all feel? What's going on? And do y'all still like this season? Till next time.